Hey there, it's Darren from EntrepreLearners, where together we learn and grow our entrepreneur mindset so we can have greater success in our life and our businesses. Can you believe it's already February? In fact, today, Sunday, it's 02/02/2020. So if you do it backwards, it's the exact same thing. So when you're a bit of a numbers guy, that kind of is a little bit exciting. So anyway, that's a little bit of a trivial matter. But yeah, man, January is already gone, and it's incredible to think that we're 1 month down already, and it's just a sign that that time doesn't stand still for anyone. So we've got to be taking action, and I guess that's what we're all about here at EntrepreLearners is taking action so that we can grow and we can learn new things, and in doing so help you sort of move along. And what goals have you got set for 2020, for example? How are you achieving those goals? Have you got something? Got a plan in action? And we're going to be covering that in the next few weeks, which is the next part of our acronym for mindset. So we've covered meditation for M, and then the next one is I, so that's inspiration. Now, but before we finish on meditation, I do have one more guest coming into the studio. She was in fact supposed to be here today, but unfortunately she injured herself and she couldn't make it. So she's going to be coming in next week, hopefully, and I'm really excited to sit down and have a chat with her. It's the topic is meditation for kids and teens. Now, as a dad, I'm of two teenage kids, and seeing the sorts of things that they have to go through. I think the pressure today is probably a bit different to what it was when we were in our teenage years, and I think largely that's part and parcel of, let's call it, the age of the internet and social media and all those sorts of things, and just their lives just seem so busy. So an opportunity to be able to teach them how that through meditation they can improve their lives and get some focus and find some peace and some of that quiet time, I think would be awesome. So I know there's a bunch of parents out there that with young kids and teenagers alike that would be thinking the exact same thing that I am, and I'm super excited to hear what she's got to say. I know that she does offer workshops as well, so that might be something of interest for you. So yes, she'll be in next week. Looking forward to that one, and you don't want to miss it. So I'm bringing out new content every week. So if you're finding value, then by all means click on the subscribe button and hit the little like icon and the bell icon. That way, every time I bring out new content, you'll get notified. And so yeah, stay tuned for that one. Another thing for January is the kids are now back at school. So some of them are excited about that, some of them not so excited. Our two are pretty happy to be back at school. They're in year 11 and 12, so they've got a big year ahead of them for both of them. And we support them in everything that they do, and we love what they do. So keen to see what they've got going. Something that I've been sort of talking to them a little bit about is actually creating their own online business as well. So I'm happy to sort of help them out where I can there, and get things set up for them, and see if they can get a little bit of an entrepreneurial spark going themselves. And we've got a bit of an idea what Georgie can do, but we'll have to keep that one under wraps for now because I haven't seen it before, so it could be something pretty big. So we'll keep you posted as that goes along. February is a big month for us at the Smith household. 3 of the 4 of us have birthdays in February. So and kicking things off this week, in fact in a couple of days, it's my wife Danette's 50th birthday, the big 50, and she doesn't look a day over 43. I keep telling her that. But no, seriously, it's a big year for her, and she's got some plans to do, like a bit of a list, I guess. 50 things to do in her 50th year, and we're excited to sort of see her achieve that. And also, we've got a couple of things that we might be adding ourselves, some sneaky little things there, Danette. So keep an eye out for those ones. We'll be able to. We can't tell you what it is, unfortunately, now because this video will be coming out before her birthday, so we don't want to tell her all about that one. So maybe next week we'll tell you what's going on there. So the meditation's going really well. It's 3 to 4 weeks in now, and I'm finding that it's probably become more of a habit, and I'm thinking less about the process of doing it and just doing it. So and I am really enjoying that quiet time and that space where you can just slow things down and really sort of process things a little bit easier. And it's been a pretty stressful time at work this week, and the meditation has definitely come in handy to help process some of that stuff. So I'm using a new app, and it's called Insight Timer. I'll pop the details in the description. It's a free app, I believe. There is a paid element to it, but there is a lot of free meditation sessions that you can just listen to on there. And it's really good. You can actually create your own as well. So if you just want to have the ambient sound and the timers and that sort of stuff, you're able to do that with Insight Timer. So I'll pop the details down in the description, and if you want to have a look at that one, I would definitely suggest checking it out. So like I said before, inspiration is the next topic that we're going to be covering, not this week, but it'll be the week after next. And in between that time, I'd love to know from you how you actually set your goals. So a big part of what I find that inspiration is that feeling that you have in your heart, as someone at work told me earlier in the week. Thank you, you know who you are. And it's something that's going to help drive you forward. So when times do get tough, it's not always easy standing in front of a camera and putting yourself out there. And I think having a goal to keep me on track with that is definitely helpful. So that's what we're going to be covering in the next couple of weeks after we have this interview next week with Meditation for Teens, which again, I can't wait to have a chat about that one. There'll be some fantastic ideas that you can take on board and maybe help your kids get into that practice of meditation and finding some of that peaceful time in their lives. And today, when we're so busy, I think that every kid could use some help along those lines. So I know we haven't really covered a whole bunch of information today, but it's just been a catch-up and bring you up to speed on where everything's at. The project that I've got going as well with the sports coach, that's slowly at the moment. We're just sorting out a few agreements and things like that before we get things underway. So there'll be some stuff that you'll start to see filtering through on that, and that'll be an exciting process to actually sit down with all of you and share that process of how to set all those things up. So maybe it's stuff that you've thought, okay, I'd love to have a crack at something like that myself. Well, we'll take you through the steps on how to set up a website and do all those things and some digital marketing and maybe how to shoot videos like we're doing now. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into that. And I'm sure we can put together some information to be able to help you sort of get started and take that first step. So until next week, have an awesome week. And by all means, like I was saying, share your comments down below. Tell us about your goals for 2020 and how you're actually going to achieve those goals. And what's the process that you use to help you with goal setting? I'd love to hear from you. So have an awesome week, and until next time, remember, we all deserve happiness and success in our lives. Bye for now.